All right, guys. Welcome to day 20 of the 30 days 30 live stream challenge. Listen up, guys. In 10 days, you can get rid of my face every single day, okay? Because then you finished the Wizards University, I would say. Because in these 30 days, I showed everyone all of the lessons that I wished that school had taught me, instead of all of the nonsense lessons. So we went through a lot of things. We went through how money works, how the education system works, how time management works, literally everything, all right? And the last couple of days, we went more into the finance space. So what actually is finance and what is day trading, for example. And in day trading, we went through three things. And day trading and investing, I would say. And that is one, we have sentimental analysis. Two, fundamental analysis. And three, technical analysis, all right? Fundamental analysis and technical analysis is what we have discussed in the previous streams. So today, there's one more, and that is sentimental analysis, all right? Guys, listen up. Before we start, what I want you all to do, take your notebook, yeah? Grab a pen and be ready, yeah? Because at the end of the day, guys, I'm not here to entertain people. All right, I'm not some kind of ape who likes to entertain people, some kind of monkey. Okay, I like to educate people, and that is what this channel is for. There are enough guys who want to distract you with flashy cars and all of the stuff. I'm not that guy. Okay, I just want to show you what the actual life is all about of a day trader. All right, and that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you all of the lessons that came with it. Yes. So guys, listen up. When we're looking at this, sentimental analysis. What is sentimental analysis again? Please, guys, let me know in the chat what sentimental analysis was, all right? So I can see that you guys pay some attention. By the way, for everyone who's watching, please click the like button and hit the subscribe button because, of course, that triggers the algorithm for more people to watch the videos. Yes? Okay, so what is sentimental analysis? Very simple. When we're looking at sentimental analysis, we are looking at what are people actually saying about a certain coin or stock, all right? So what is the mood, I would say? What is the mood of a stock or coin, yeah? So what is the mood of it? How are people thinking? Are they thinking bullish or bearish? Who can tell me again what bullish and bearish means? Again, guys, we are going to repeat all of the terms as much as possible. Why? Because the more you will repeat something, the easier it will stick to your brain, all right? Or stick in your brain. So what is the mood, okay? What is one of the first and most easy ways to see the mood of a certain stock or coin? It's very simple. It is all through social media, okay? So we all have this little thing that the average guy at this day spends more than 4 to 5 hours on every single day, okay? So why not use it in the right way and see, okay, what can we do with social media? Now, I'm going to talk a bit more about crypto today instead of the stock market itself, okay? So when we're looking at crypto, what are the most important platforms for crypto? It is Twitter, yeah, so write down Twitter, or now it's X, and we have Reddit, yeah, and YouTube, yeah. These ones are key, and of course you have Telegram, but that's more, so Telegram and Discord, so that's the platforms that you use the most inside of the crypto space, all right? So when I'm looking at myself and when I'm looking behind my screen, I'm either on Twitter, I'm on Reddit, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Telegram, or I'm on Discord. That's it, okay? That's where I get all of my knowledge from, yeah? Literally from these platforms itself. So when I'm investigating a project, this is key. Besides this, we need to understand that at the end of the day, the crypto space itself and the stock space itself is a information game. Yeah. So you can make certain moves with the right information. This means that when we're looking at who is buying, for example, that's information. When you meet someone inside of the space and you can see if he is willing to buy, yes or no, that's information. We want as much information as possible for our sentimental analysis. And like I said, we have multiple ways to do this. And one of them is social media. So guys, please type done in the chat if you have written these ones down. Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, Telegram, Discord. Okay? Okay. Besides this, what is one of the most important ones? And that is when we are looking at a project, we want to see what kind of volume is it actually doing. Okay? So when we are looking, for example, at a social media account, how many followers does it have? So for example, if you are looking at a new coin and that coin itself has 5 followers, I wouldn't say that's the most reliable coin to bet your life savings on. Okay? But now you're looking at a coin, for example, that is considered small, so it has 5k followers. But when you're looking at the people who follow it, it's all of the smart guys inside of the crypto space itself. Okay? So when you're looking at X, one of the nice things is you can follow guys, and I would always say consider to follow the smarter guys, follow them, and then you can see when you're looking at a account, who is following the account itself. If you see a smaller coin itself with a lot of smart guys following it, this means that most of the time, of course, you are early, yeah? And this is a green flag, yeah? Like the pen, green, yeah? So this is a green flag for us. While if we are looking, for example, at a project that has 120k followers, but no one who you know follows it, and you follow a lot of smart guys inside of the crypto space itself, it can be a red flag. The reason for this is, of course, because you can buy followers as well, yeah? So this is a red flag. Red flag, yeah? The reason for this is, again, you can buy certain followers, and this is what a lot of people do. So they will just flash you, basically. They will catfish you. So they will have the perfect Twitter, for example, but when you look at it, it isn't real, okay? How can you check this? By watching the volume. So instead of just looking at the followers, how many interaction do they have? How many people are commenting? How many people are excited on their post, for example? This is very, very, very important, because when a project posts something, of course, it can be big news. So we want to see how people are responding to the main account itself, okay? So volume, yes? This is important for social media. Same goes, they have a YouTube account, for example. How many followers? Same goes for, okay, they have a Telegram. How many people are there inside of the Telegram itself, and how active is it? Because you have more, you will benefit more from a Telegram with 1k people inside of it, and you will see that there are useful discussions every single day, and the chat is full, than a Telegram chat with 100k followers, and now you will see that there's just 2 to 3 conversations in the day where people ask something to the team itself and the team doesn't respond, okay? Red flag. Well, this is a green flag. So we need to look at the volume of the social media accounts itself, okay? How many people are watching the podcast? How many people are active on Reddit asking questions? How many people are active in the Twitter? How many people are active in the Discord community? And what kind of conversations are there inside of the Discord community? So when you look at the Discord community itself, okay, who is actually responding in the Discord and how are they doing it? Are people satisfied? Yes or no? Okay? Besides this, we have influencers. Okay? Influencers. And what the thing is with influencers are pretty dangerous inside of the space itself. Why? Because it's in the word, they have influence, okay? And this is what projects know. So projects, they will just approach big guys and say, listen up, I know you have a great following, I have a great product, blink blink. The influencer knows that it's not a great product, but he doesn't care because he just needs to care for his family. So he says, oh yeah, no, very great project indeed. How many tokens can you give me? Yeah. He will get the tokens, yeah, so influencer gets tokens because, like we discussed yesterday, and the influencer itself needs a list of 30 tokens to keep the people satisfied inside of his nerdy group. And what will happen then is the influencer itself, he gets the tokens. Now he says on his Instagram, oh my god, guys, listen up. I have the craziest alpha ever. Look at this project. It's going to be the most innovative new blockchain in the space and all of the stuff. And that's when they never post about it anymore. So the price spikes, influencer sells, can buy something for his wife again because she always complains. And what happens now? Influencer doesn't post anymore. A really good one for this is see how consistent an influencer is posting about something. All right, how consistent is he talking about it? What you will see, well, what happens a lot is they will post something about a certain project. Of course, because the project wasn't good, it will, for example, rug pull. And what happens now? People are going to ask him about it in the Twitter comments, for example. So people ask about it, and what will happen? They will just delete you, or they will block you, and to make sure that no one sees it. Okay, this is pretty dangerous. So we need to see how consistent is someone posting. Just ask yourself, which influencers do you know? And next time, when they pop on your feed, write down the ticker, yeah? So write down the token and see how many times they are going to post about it. Again, most of the time they get paid per post or per batch. So sometimes they will get paid for 4 posts, for example, or 10 posts, or just 1 post. And it's going up about crazy numbers. So sometimes they will sell their ass already for 200k. All right. So you need to see what kind of influencers are inside of this coin. Besides this, just ask yourself and think logical. Is it likely that this guy was paid? Yes or no? Yeah. Is it likely that this guy was paid? Yes or no? Very, very, very important one when you're looking at social media. Again, social media is one of our most powerful tools for sentimental analysis. Yeah. So do you actually see that the influencer is active? Yes or no, for example. Yeah. Okay. So that's social media. Yeah. Now we are going on to news. Yeah. News. In the crypto space itself, news goes very, very, very fast. And what will happen a lot when there's bad news, and it's based most of the time on just nothing, we call it FUD. Yeah, FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Okay? FUD. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. Yeah? This is what we get a lot inside of the crypto space itself. Because, of course, it's not the most liquid market itself, it can happen that when you put out a bad news article, the price can dump. If the price is at 100, but you want to buy just so $100 and you want to buy a big position, of course you would rather buy it at 80 or even 40 for the same tokens. Yeah. So what are you going to do? You are just going to say, okay, guys, listen up. I have some inside information. This and this and this is shaking inside of the company. Boom, 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 boom. They will pay articles. They will do all of the stuff, and the price tanks. Okay. Most of the time we are talking about FUD. Yeah. And this is a way, for example, for people to buy back lower. Yeah. One of the big misconceptions in the space as well is when we're looking, for example, at hacks. Yeah. So when you're looking at a hack from a certain project, people always think that hacks are like the biggest problem inside of the space. Well, or that can happen to a token. Of course, if the hack completely drains the entire coin itself, of course, that's a problem. Most hacks itself are very beneficial for a project. Why do you think that Google and all of the other platforms are spending huge amounts of money on people to hack their system itself? Because they want to spot leakages inside of their program or software. Yeah? This is good for a crypto project as well. when it gets hacked, you will always see a very big sell-off from scared people. And then people will realize, oh wait, a hack is good because now this problem itself is solved. So this won't happen anymore. And this is when the price just moons again. Okay? So when you're looking at this kind of stuff, news itself is very, 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 very important. Besides this, guys, we need to see how frequent is a token inside of the news itself. Okay? So when you're looking at a certain projects sometimes pay people, for example, to be on their podcast, or pay to get an article out, or do other stuff. We need to see how frequent is it. Is it organic? So are people posting articles about it because it's really a new innovation and they need something? Or is it paid and is it just a one-time thing in a month? Okay? So how frequent is the news talking about it? Again, the more people talk about it, the better it is for a coin. Yeah? So you can have the best project out there, but if no one is talking about it, it's pretty useless. Besides this, what kind of events are there for the tokens itself? Yeah? So almost every crypto token itself does certain events. So they will do just a developers conference, for example. It depends. You have different events itself, or they go to events. Yeah. See who is going there and see what kind of connections you can make inside of that token itself. The reason for this is because, of course, if you have some insider who stands there in the name of the project itself, most of the time you can learn something from this, and he will know things you didn't know yet. Okay? What you will see almost at every event is that every time when a certain token or stock has an event, or just token, so crypto tokens, you will see that after the event, the token itself literally dumps with I don't know how much percent. The reason for this, again, is there is almost always so much hype about certain events that is based on nothing. Yeah. So you will have a lot of hype, and then the event is done. Again, it's the saying again: buy the rumor, sell the news. Yeah. So you will see that the price itself spikes up towards the event. Then when the event is there, boom, thanks. Yeah. Always like this. Good form of sentimental analysis. When there's an event of certain tokens, I will most likely short the fucker down. Okay? Now we're looking at this one. Source. Very important one. If you are looking at this, FUD, we need to see who is actually posting about the project itself. So who is posting this kind of stuff about the project? Could it be that the guy who is posting is paid to post this? Yeah? Is he paid to post fear and just nonsense about the token, yes or no? We need to make sure that the source itself is right. Same goes for when a project itself says something, it's not a great source. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's just a sales pitch. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they have a product and they need to sell it to you. So when you're looking at their website, everything is designed for you to like the project. So it's more like propaganda, I would say. What is the best source, or what I like from sources, is just Twitter threads from reliable guys. Okay? So when I see a Twitter thread from someone with 2 followers and who is hating on a project, I cannot take it seriously. Well, if you see some very big guy like the blockchain police, SecXBT, talking stuff or talking about shady stuff from a project itself, now it gets interesting, okay? Because it is a reliable source, and he always shows the proof as well, okay? The same goes for influencers. He shows all of the influencers who are burning their hands on selling their soul for just a few tokens. Yeah, very good guy, SecXBT. So who is the source is a very good question. Besides this, how is the news? Is it bullish? or is it bearish? Okay, so what are people saying about the project itself in the news? Every time when news articles came out with BTC is that, we had crazy pumps. Every time when the news said BTC likely new all-time high, crazy dumps. Okay, the news is always too late. So we need to see what is the news itself saying about the crypto space. Do you already see your local your local news on your TV? Are they already talking about crypto? Yes or no? Are they already talking about the newest narratives? Are they already interviewing new crypto millionaires? Are they already doing this, and this, and this, and this? Always, always, always a very good, reliable source is look at, okay, what is the news doing? Yeah, are they already talking about it? Yes or no? Then we will move on to this one, community. Okay, community is an important one since the community itself keeps the project alive. Okay, so when we're looking at a community, without a strong community, most of the time you don't have any buyers. So in a community itself, you will always have sentiment leaders. Okay, so sentiment leaders, guys who lead, I would say, the entire Discord, for example. So you will always have a few guys who are so involved in the project that at every call, for example, they are there. That everyone knows their name. That when you're looking at Twitter, he is the guy who responds. That when you're looking at spaces, he is there as well. Who are the sentiment leaders of a certain token? We need to follow him and see, okay, how is his vision of the token itself? Because we need to find one who can be critical as well. So when the project itself does something wrong, that he calls them out for this as well. So who are the sentimental leaders inside of the space? Again, this is very easy most of the time to spot inside of a Discord. Yeah, you will sense the energy in the Discord itself when someone is talking. Besides this, what are the complaints from the community and how are they listening to it? Okay, so if the community is saying certain stuff in the Discord itself, or in the Telegram, or on Twitter, or anywhere else, how are they going, or how are they responding to the complaints? This is key, okay? Because the community is number one. Yeah? So are they listening to the community, yes or no? If the entire community voted for something and now they are not going to do it, this shows weakness, okay? So what are the complaints from the community and how are they fixing the complaints? How are they listening to it? What are they doing to get more feedback itself from that? Besides this, what is the satisfaction as well? So we have the complaints, but what is the satisfaction as well? What is the community happy about? And is this marketed in the right way? Yes or no? Is this one of the strongest points of the community itself or from the token itself? Yes or no? Okay? So what is the satisfaction? What are the complaints? And who are the sentiment leaders? And again, the sentiment leaders is a very important one. Sometimes it's an influencer with big audience, for example, but who is really involved inside of the project. Same goes for just guys who are more anon, I would say, inside of the Discord itself, but are there just every day and everyone knows them, okay? So, very important one to follow, this one. Always understand that the reason why this is important is because we always need to have someone to sell our tokens to if you want to make profit, okay? So if we want to make profit, we always need to ask ourselves, who can I actually sell this to? Yeah, who is going to buy my tokens? Because at the end of the day, someone needs to buy your tokens. And if everyone is already talking about it, and the news outlets are talking about it, and your best friend is talking about it, who is not even inside of the crypto space, and every guy who starts new in crypto is talking about it. Ask yourself, who are you going to sell it to if everyone is already involved? Yeah, very good question always to ask. Who is my next buyer? You will see that when you ask yourself this question in certain stages of the market, you see that, okay, the guy who I would usually sell to, he already has a big bag now. This means that that guy cannot sell to anyone anymore. He's the lowest of the line, I would say. Yeah. So we need to see, okay, maybe it's time to sell. Wait until the cycle is going to repeat again. Okay. So we always need to ask ourselves, who am I going to sell to? Yes. And this is what we can sense from this. This is what we can sense from the Instagrams, from the Twitters, from all of these stuff. Yeah. Because if you joined a certain project at 1K in the Telegram and now they have 20,000, maybe the people who you wanted to sell to are already waiting there. Yeah? Or they already have a bag, and what are you going to do now? Yeah? So this question can make you a lot of money if you understand the concept of it. Yes? Now we're moving on to this one, and that is market behavior. Okay? How is the market behaving? We have a very famous index. It's the Fear and Greed Index. That's basically sensing if people in general are more in fear or in greed. Okay? So when BTC was at 70k, it's here. Yeah? And when there is a big dump, it is here. They track this through a lot of things. So they will see how many searches, for example, there were inside of the crypto space. They are going to see, okay, how many market volume is there? How many exchange volume is there? Guys, I'm a bit blurry, I see. Hello. No. I don't know how we can fix this, but I will just continue. At the end of the day, it's about the knowledge itself. Okay? So there we go. We have the Fear and Greed Index itself. Okay? So fear and greed. And this basically is a measure of the fear and greed of the market itself. Okay? So a measure of the fear and greed. This is important. Why? Because when we're looking at greed, most of the time, we don't have anyone to sell our tokens to anymore. Okay? So that's an important measure for us. Maybe I just need to do this. Yeah, better. So that's an important measure for us. We need to ask ourselves, can we sell it to someone? Yes or no? Besides this, what is the trading volume? Okay? So when you're looking at exchanges, what is the trading volume itself? Are there people onboarded every single day? Or is everyone slightly or slowly leaving the market itself? What happens when people slowly leave the markets? So, for example, during a big downtrend, people are leaving the markets. How does an exchange make money? An exchange makes money through trading fees or coin listings. Okay? If people are leaving the markets, you won't have a lot of people who are trading anymore, and you won't have a lot of coin listings anymore. This happens that a exchange itself still needs to make money. So what are they going to do? They will say, okay, we are going to play around with your liquidations prices. Okay, and that can be pretty tricky. So watching what the trading volume itself is a very important one. Same goes for the tokens that you are investing in. Who is the biggest volume? Yeah, you have different trackers for this. One famous one is Nansen.ai. I think it's the name. But you need to understand, okay, who is holding the token? So which influencer, for example, and is his wallet known? If that's the case, then we can see on chain. Yeah, so on chain, what is happening? So we can see, okay, is he making big transactions, yes or no? Is there big inflow in the markets? Or is there only big outflow in the markets? then if there is inflow, which institution is the inflow? Then we need to see, okay, at what points does this institution most of the time buy? Yeah, and at what do they sell? We need to see, okay, what is the on-chain trading volume in a certain token? Who are the big guys in the token itself? Again, you can easily spot this by looking at social media accounts, because influencers, of course, most of the time are like babies for a project. In news articles, you will see a lot about the influencers most of the time as well, who are involved in the product. Besides this, in the community, they will most of the time spot it as the first guys out there, because they are constantly busy with the project itself. So the sentimental leader most of the time lets you know what's happening. All right. Besides this, we can see what the market behavior eventually will be. Again, guys, this is one of the most important ways to look at a token that you are going to invest in. All right. Because we always want to make sure that when we are investing inside of a token, we understand who is behind it and why they are behind it, okay? And what their overall mood is for the project itself, yeah? Are we bullish or are we bearish, yeah? When you're looking at the fear and greed index, where is it, yeah? And do we still have someone to sell it to, yes or no? If there is a market event, is it just FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt? Or is it something real? Is it a hack? What do we know when it's a hack? Most of the time, this creates a stronger project, because the gap itself is filled now. Yeah. So the one of the weaknesses of the project is not a weakness anymore, because we fixed it by fixing the leak in the hack itself. Okay? Guys, listen up. If you want to go more in depth in this, and you want to understand everything about this, and you're ready to make a switch in your life, you can apply below for my one-on-one mentorship, all right? Where I literally show you everything about the space itself, so you don't have to rely on any influencer anymore, not even on me. So I want you to make sure that you can watch the charts and analyze tokens yourself, okay? Completely independent. If this is something for you, apply below. Only apply if you're serious, because I don't like to work with nerds. This is my one-on-one. You're literally going to see me every single day, all right? So I want to make sure that there are only good guys inside of that one. Guys, listen up. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.